I understand. It is like what it is, you know.
Us. Me and my brother, orphans of war.
How can you not telling me about this, Alex? This is what we need to react to. Hopefully there's no copyright. Please, Warframe, if you love your community, don't do any copyright strike on my stream or on my uploaded channel. Probably gonna upload this on in YouTube channel. Session day. How long is this anime? 5 minutes. It's a 5 minutes anime. Should be good.
5 years ago, Darrow went to him.
This is so good. Can you guys imagine? Warframe book a place in Netflix. Book a place in Netflix and make a freaking great series. Netflix series. Do it, Warframe.
Your ascension is at hand.
This is good. Come on, don't tell me that I'm the only one that think this is good. Guys, you see the quality of this anime? It's a Warframe freaking anime. How cool is that shit?
I have something beautiful to show you.
Liar. Where's my brother?
Clever Aria. That fire, that singular determination.
Oh.
Mine to wield. Behold, Leviathan.
This was really cool, exactly.
Your brother is here, somewhere, like
What
all the other chosen.
the heck? That is just so not cool.
Be its driving force.
Summon your inner beast. Call Cyanax right now. I don't know how to pronounce the new Warframe name.
In.
This is so cool. What the heck?
I'm not alone.
Here we go. Here we go. Oh yeah, baby. This is like a freaking superhero movie. Cyanax, baby!
It's over.
A Warframe. A relic.
A relic? They need to stop calling Warframe relic because by now they've been kicking ass. Kick ass! Your ass being kicked by Warframes all the time. I have a feeling that we have a new boss fight in the upcoming quest. Even though the quest is short, there will be a boss fight. An ogre, baby. This Warframe got shield, baby! Let's go! She found her brother. Yo, the animation is good. The animation is good, not gonna lie. Of course there's like lots of course there's like the frame rate is not like 100% good because it's not an official anime for viewing. It's a teaser or a trailer. Oh no, Daryl, no! But regardless, despite the frame rate not being that good, oh, he's fighting back. The quality of the animations, the color, the design, everything is tip-top. What is this? Is this a special? I have a feeling that this could be like one of his skills, one of his abilities. Summon that two green spear.
Goodbye, Darrow.
Man. Look at that, brother and sister. That's a sad ending, unfortunately. That is a little bit sad ending, but it is what it is. Who is the Tenno behind the Cyanax?
We'll keep you close, Tenno.
It's us. The Tenno behind the Cyanax is us. Well, that's a good art, man. Not gonna lie, that's a very, very good art. 100%. Let's see what else this man gotta say.
Primary weapon too. The Aphentis? had 100 total damage, 26% crit, 24% status, being 60%.
Let's look at his. He got a special weapon called Amphithesis, right?
Because it's 100
That's
total
good.
Damage. 60
Currency ammo.
damage,
This is the weapon.
20/20
Spear gun. It's a
impact.
spear gun.
It's going to be a.
It's not like it's like Harold Prime or Harold Prime's weapon, which is a staff, but it's actually a gun as well.
When I saw this, I thought, oh, that
Wait, was it?
big spear
Nah, I
that
got it
they've been
wrong, I
showing
think.
off the whole time is a weapon, a signature weapon, not an actual ability. The weird one came when we started to actually be able to see the frame, however, because one of the first things I noticed was the fact that it, well, yeah, the new frame had 11% tower resistance.
Yeah, bye-bye.
That was straight up just...
No,
Why has it got...
bye-bye.
11% tower resistance. Tower resistance, of course, being the damage that sentient do to you. But when they actually jumped into game with Stanix, or however you want to pronounce it, the new upcoming Excalibur...
Stanix. I'm gonna call him Stanix.
As earlier, Spartan style frame that did refer to something about the Greek frame, but still, he's gonna be known as a Spartan frame. The first ability, Axios Javelin.
Wow.
Well, this
Nice.
basically you throw a javelin.
Yeah, that's a normal type ability. Anything. I want to know the third and the fourth ability.
At an enemy, and if
That's
that
always
enemy
like the
hits a
special.
wall, it creates
What
a
makes
vortex
other
that sucks in
each
nearby
Warframe
enemies,
unique to one another is
they
the
did
third and the
demonstrate
fourth
jumping up
ability.
into
I
the
really
air,
want to know
shooting
that the
directly
third
at
and the
the
fourth
floor
ability.
beneath you. If you can hit an enemy, that would work because they are hitting things and creating a vortex at your feet, which is one of the changes I did like that they mentioned to Mag. Her pull is now going to
Bye-bye, oh heart.
in front
Bye-bye,
of you
oh heart.
instead of
Yeah,
that is
that
one
was
of
my
those weird ones
niece.
I seen and thought,
She's going
why
back to
would
her
this?
mom's
Just really
place.
need the change, and then they demoed it, and it was like, that makes sense. Well, this can do a similar kind of thing, but it's not going to have the same range as pull, but it is going to suck enemies in.
Sucks enemies in. So the javelin is not just like hitting enemy; it's a vortex. Which, of course, if you throw the javelin like quite near to them, perhaps they will be get sucked as well. Or if you throw it in the middle of crowd, the other also got affected by it. So it's like a strike / AOE type of ability.
You cut their armor and shields in half and stagger the enemies.
What is that?
Third
A second ability?
To me, it's gonna have a hell of a passive.
Yeah, that was a
to
second
shall we
ability,
put it,
right?
Was called Rally Point. It is a buff, and any allies nearby will gain a passive energy regen. Assisted kills will gain shields. Basically, it just buffs, and hopefully they'll add more than what they mentioned when you actually are close to the rally point. Because
I have a feeling that that's like the second ability, or it could be the first ability.
It's kind of hard to see this because it grants it to...
Yeah, that one is his second ability. The one where he
maybe
throw like multiple javelin or multiple needle.
I'm a national
I
hero.
don't know whether it's needle or javelin.
hopefully it does, and hopefully
Or
they
maybe
add
knife.
a lot more passives to it.
What's the third?
Ultimate ability, Calibur's for. Well, we didn't really get to see it that well, but the passive for Stanix gains crit chance depending on the shields that he has. Over shields will increase this number, so the lower the shields, the lower the crit chance. The added.
I hear that passive. I hear that type of passive where it depends on whatever shield that you gotta do, or as a matter of fact, on whatever weapon that you gotta have on your Warframe in order for the passive to work. So I do not like that type of passive at all. Not a big fan of that type of passive because it forces you to play the Warframe with specific weapon in order to make sure that you unlock his full potential, and I don't like that type of things. It's annoying.
Crit chance. The higher the shields, the better the crit chance, and over shields will.
You will love the 4-1. All right, we shall see. We shall see, Alex.
Its max capability, basically.
I already have one thing that I do not like about him.
Shield, it will continue to go up. So the more shields you can give him, the more crit chance he will have. And to be honest, the looks of him on.
Oh wait, I got it wrong. What he means by shield is the one on top, not like a weapon shield. Okay. Okay, I changed my mind. I was not a fan of a specific passive skill that rely on weapon, but if it's the shield stuff, I'm the shield guy. So I'm okay with that. Okay, I see a potential Warframe for Steel Path here on Cyanx. I see that potential on him.
Helmets, I really kind of want to say questionable, but we'll have to see in game.
What do you mean by questionable? It's a good design, god damn it! Who said it's questionable? This dude do not know what good design is. Alright, sorry. A little bit overreacted on that.
Well, I'll mention that towards the end, because obviously they did go on to Veilbreaker, which sees Cal return. He will be coming with.
Why is he not explaining the third and the fourth?
Heck of a lot after the quest.
Did he not explain what is the third and the fourth ability
an
is?
Energy javelin added off.
A fourth?
Nearby will gain a passive energy regen.
I don't know about that.
And hopefully they'll add more to the rally point.
I gotta find what's the passive ability. God damn it, they're not showing it. I mean, he is not showing it. Cyanx. Ability. Let's go for this one.
You say retire? You bluffer!
Come on. Enough Archon hunts.
So, dev stream 163 has just ended. The first proper dev stream with the new Warframe dev team in charge. This stream was basically the Pablo stream because he had a lot to talk about and it was kind of nice to see as well. It was a 2-hour long stream, a super long stream. I think the longest dev stream we've ever had.
I like this one. I like this woman.
Everything in this video,
but she's a mother already. God damn it!
It is super late. And
it seems like I got things for meals for some reason.
Out with the old guard and in with the new. And with the new is a lot of Warframe game changes and additions. We have a lot to go over. So
maybe it's a stepmother, right? Sorry.
Where we're going to talk about.
I don't know what's the term for meals, really. I just know that it came from pornography.
Quality of
and
life
it was
changes,
joke.
Like massive
it was a joke, guys. Don't take me seriously.
Changes, Styanax gameplay and abilities, Archon hunts, the expected area of effect, explosive, nerf to weapons, and of course much more. So let's get started. Armor stripping abilities are getting changes. All abilities will now basically strip 50% armor first time around, and second time around it will be a 100% strip. So 2 casts should fully strip an enemy of all of their armor, with the exception of 1 or 2 abilities. I think this.
Is he talking about like the ability of any Warframe that have a stripping armor ability? That Mount Mag is going to crack. Like, she's going to really rack some hell. Well, this is a buff or a nerf? No, I'm confused. I think it's a nerf, isn't it? It's a buff. It's armor strip buff. So Mag is going to be so useful in this season. I was looking at the pasta, sorry.
One of them.
You were looking at the thing. It's okay, it's okay.
Change. Now, the thing I was looking forward to the most in this dev stream, however, was the 50th Warframe Styanax, the new Spartan or Hoplite themed Warframe, because I've been talking about this type of Warframe
I like
for
it,
about
what
4
it's
years
doing
now
there.
on my Twitch stream.
What the hell is
whenever
that?
I've been asked if you could add one Warframe of your own choosing, your own design into the game, what would it be? And I've always said Hoplite or a Spartan. I wanted something with a shield and a spear, and here we are, we're about to get one. So we've seen Styanax in a short, cool animated, I guess, trailer that's going to be over on the Warframe channel right now on the YouTube, so the link to that is going to be in this video description, where you see Styanax fighting this huge Leviathan being controlled by this crazy looking mad scientist, and honestly the trailer was absolutely amazing to watch. The animation is really well made. Styanax will be a free Warframe apparently for a limited time, right? Simply logging into the game for the first 2 weeks of Veilbreaker being released will get you your Styanax, but after those 2 initial weeks you're gonna have to farm him. So he doesn't have a quest, simply log in and you get him within those first 2 weeks. Now coming with Styanax is a Prex card, a signature spear gun called the Ephentis.
So we can try him out.
Can buff friendly units with fire rate, reload speed, additional ammo, and of course reduced recoil, simply by throwing the spear gun on the ground near your friendly units. He's also coming with more than 1
It's a cool design, look at
this
him.
Is his gameplay in the background. Now just be aware that the gameplay segment showed off him in his alt helmet, which I really don't don't like. I think the default one definitely looks much better.
Yeah,
in my opinion. Anyway,
I'm with him on that. I like the default one. I like that Spartan looking Hamlet compared to his like special armor cosmetic.
Enemies in. Okay, his second ability
like
is
it
called
is fun. I'm still looking for it right now.
Ability. You're going to be able to subsume this one and put it on any warframe.
The previous video didn't show it.
Shield slam that will cut armor and shields in half on enemy units, and then it will also deal damage as well. So you're going to have basically an armor stripping ability that you can send onto any warframe you want. I don't know if it's going to have reduced stats when it is subsumed. His third ability is called Rally Point, where you will buff nearby allies with passive energy regen, and then you will gain
energy regen. Let's go.
When your squad mates kill enemies. His fourth ability is called Final Stand, where you will jump up into the air with your Styanax. You will summon what looks like spectral versions of Styanax beside you, and they will all throw spears or energy spears.
Bro, what was that? That was cool. That was cool. That's like Kagebushi no Jutsu on the next fucking level.
The ground around you, it's all throw spears.
Look at that.
It's called Final Stand, where you will jump up into the air with your Styanax. You will summon what looks like spectral versions of Styanax beside you.
Oh, look at that!
All throw spears or energy spears.
Yeah, that's good.
It seems to do a decent amount of damage. Don't know.
But I don't think it's like a AoE. I think that one focus on one enemy. I don't know if they still have AoE, but that's crazy cool. That's crazy cool.
Both it scales. I guess only time will tell as well.
Look at
his
that.
His passive is that his shields
it's kind of like just focus on one AoE, one target,
and you will get double that bonus if you are using a spear gun.
Lovely, yeah, so much, 100%. That was good.
Update, so you don't have too long to wait for him as well. Now, our starter warframes are also getting some slight tweaks on the way. Excalibur's Slash Dash will now do a bleed proc on every swing. His radius...
Excalibur going to do bleed now. About time they buff Excalibur a bit, because Excalibur is starting to lose its popularity. So that's good. I'm just happy they buffed Excalibur, because somehow Excalibur is kind of boring, and we can agree on that. Despite how you choose to play him, it's still kind of boring, right? So they gotta add something for Excalibur, and that is good. That is 100% good.
Steel Javelin will also do bleed procs, and they have removed the enemy cap, so you're going to be able to deal those to more enemies. Volt's Shock will now cost much less energy, 15 energy. His speed buff is getting buffed with strength and duration, so basically he's going to be able to run faster and longer. His shield will no longer drain extra energy or lock you, I think, into your secondary weapon when you pick it up. For Mag, her pull ability will now pull enemies into a vortex in front of her instead of having them fly past you. And
we got sound changes for Mag. Oh, let's fucking go. It sounds so crispy when they're talking about Mag. Alright, more.
going into a different fucking dimension or smashing into a...
This is actually good design. I want it. I want it! I want this design! I want this cosmetic for Mag. It seems so cool. I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna do it tonight. Tonight is the time. I need to get this design.
Subsumed version of this will have a reduced effect as well. Her polarized ability, shards will now hover around your mag, dealing damage to enemies that come close to you. So a little bit like Nova, with her particles going around your mag, dealing damage to enemies that come close to you. So a little bit like Nova.
What?
Her polarized ability, shards will now hover around your mag, dealing damage to enemies that come close to you. So a little bit like...
Polarizer? What's ability? Is that the second ability? Polarizer mag? Was that the second ability?
Dealing damage to enemies
Vopia Hop 10 Inspirex, that's his
close to you. So a little bit like Nova, with her particles going around her as well. Which brings us to the doom and gloom portion of this video. Nerfs ahoy! Right now DE really want to discourage, I guess, the use of...
Okay, so basically there's only two changes for Mag. The first one is the pulling ability, which right now the enemy won't pass by her. Instead, the enemy will go straight right in front of her, which is very good. I don't understand why they make it pass off her, because it doesn't make any sense when you're a magnetic ability and you just want to freaking pull enemy pass by you. Like, what's the purpose of that? Is that like something like, I mean, if it stay like that, is only the ability will only be useful if you want to run past the enemy instead of fighting against the enemy. And I'm pretty sure every Mac user out there love to use Mac as a main assault person or main assault warframe in the gameplay. and it's good they changed that way. The second ability is, of course, whatever he's talking about just now, like perhaps the second ability, I don't know, I'm not quite sure. The second or the third ability that make sure she actually have this kind of sting going on around body that will deal damage with the enemy around her as well, which is awesome. That is awesome. That's a little bit, not so much of a changes. I'm pretty sure it's not like something like they buff Mac again, but it's definitely something good.
Of mindless area.
The enemy hell just passed by.
47%
exactly right.
In game right now.
Zoo hello just passed by.
Top 5 most used weapons are explosive. In their eyes, it's busted. But let's be real, it's a self-inflicted issue that DE themselves have created. They kind of didn't help things with prime sure-footed and explosive weapons not really having any kind of a
explosive guy
to players using them. There's no stagger, there's no self-damage. So of course, why wouldn't the player base make the most
I'm a shotgun guy.
So they're changing things a little bit to combat this, and I'm not sure how much of an initial impact this will make on the meta or have on the meta. And to further go past that, they have said that they are looking at more, I guess, radical ways of fixing this later on if this doesn't work. Explosive weapons will no longer be able to get headshots, right? Ammo will now drop in 2 types only, primary and secondary ammo pools. Ammo drops will now give twice as much ammo than before, but they will drop rarer than before, so more ammo showing up less often, so you might find ammo a bit scarcer.
I hope this type of changes one affect the gameplay that I'm feeling getting more. Not that it make any difference because I'm using Nataru thanks to Alex and Nataru got infinite bow, but if I'm using other weapon, I hope this does not affect the gameplay because the flow was fine all this time. And if they actually change the flow a little bit and make it a little bit harder for us to actually gain ammo, that will be annoying as fuck. And I hope if that does happen, they will change it again so that it will not be like what it is, you know. But I just hope for the best here.
You have to swap more often between primary and secondary weapons.
You have Nataru, exactly. That's what I'm saying.
As well. So as they were saying on the stream, apparently now you could have a real possibility to run out of ammo if you're not careful.
Oh, look at that! A much faster changes! Weapon swap is faster than before. Awesome, I love this.
Careful. But they did also mention that they are looking, like I said, at more drastic changes to the AoE meta. Problem,
that is quite fast. That is super fast. That's 0.5 seconds difference.
For the weapon that you're currently using.
Not really.
Not
I'm stuck at math.
When you're using that weapon, which will force you to switch to another weapon to make the ammo
it's not
for
even
the
1 second
actually drop and spawn. So it's a bit of a complex one because there is quite a lot of people using explosive weapons and it is very effective. It is a hard shooter, so it makes sense to use.
Thank you so much for watching Knighttime89TV. If you guys enjoy seeing what you're seeing, go ahead and click that like button and share me up, baby, because I love to be shared. Of course, don't forget to subscribe and enjoy your life. It's all about one thing and one thing only. Spread the love, baby. So spread the fucking love. Let's fucking go.